Okay, I'm Jordan Rose. For my book report, I read The Pursuit of God from our library that was under your reserved books, so hopefully this one works. Um, I am just going to be honest and say that I don't necessarily like reading that much. Well, I do, it just depends on the book, but I got a very thin book because you told us it didn't matter how long it was, so I got us a very thin one. And I was not expecting to enjoy it that much because it was like one of the only thin books, and all of the other ones that I was interested kind of in, they were very long, and I was like, no. And so I got this one. But at first I started reading it and I couldn't really understand it because it was the language, the words he uses, I think it's written old old time. I don't really know when it was written, but it sounds like very old writing. But basically I ended up liking it so much that I took notes over every chapter. So the main thesis of the book is kind of just that we have to seek God. He's a person, and he is reachable to us where we're at, anywhere. Kind of it says in there, actually something that I really liked was that it said the same terms are used to express the knowledge of God as are used to express the knowledge of physical things. So taste and see that the Lord is good. What else did it say? I can't remember, honestly, now that I'm talking about it. But just basically things that we can do with physical things. Here's a cupcake. I can taste it and see that it's good. But it's talking, in the Bible, it also says taste and see that the Lord is good. So basically telling us that the Lord is tangible to us where we're at, on this earth. It talks about how God is a person and he desires a relationship with us as any other person would. He desires to feel loved and to be appreciated and to get to know us. And so basically it talks about our relationship with God and kind of how we're seeing it wrong, I think, is what I'm getting from it. But I think two things that stood out to me was that, well, one, whenever it was talking about how God made things, physical things, for us to have, for us to just enjoy, but we allowed those things to take the place of him in our heart. And so things have the throne in our heart. That was one of the quotes that it said in here, and that really stuck out to me. One of the quotes was, God's gift now take the place of God. And it talked about ridding ourselves. It talked about Abraham and Isaac and how Abraham took Isaac up to the mountain, was going to sacrifice him, and then God provided a ram or whatever. But basically Abraham had Isaac at the top throne in his heart, and God was fixing that for him and was offer him to me. And since he was willing, he provided, But basically I think that one thing I want to do is rid my heart of the love of things, because I have found myself loving things more than God at some times. So that's one thing. And then another thing probably is just to really seek God. One of the quotes, oh my gosh, it was so good. One of the quotes said, oh, where is it? I think it's, okay, oh my gosh, this quote is so good. I'm going to end with this. God is so vastly wonderful, so utterly and completely delightful that he can, without anything other than himself, meet and overflow the deepest demands of our total nature, mysterious and deep as that nature is. And basically, to me, that was just saying God can fulfill every single need I have without giving me anything. Just Him Himself can fulfill, like, He can fulfill everything that I could ever want or need without blessing me again, without, like, giving me anything. He can just fulfill that. And that's kind of, like, that's so amazing and huge, but it's kind of, like, I don't know if I myself believe that yet, but I want to believe that. Like, I want to trust that if He never gave me anything ever again, never blessed me ever again, I would be fulfilled. I want to come to that place. Like, I want to come to a place that my relationship with God is wholly about Him, and that I don't seek Him for, like, the things He's going to give me. Like, I just want to seek Him, honestly. So, thank you for making us do this book report. I loved doing it. This book was amazing, and